So my name is Anissa Monteso, and I am a senior social work major studying at Southern Adventist University, obviously. And since August 4th, it's not February 4th, so since the beginning of August, I've been serving here in Hawaii on the island of Oahu as a task force dean at Hawaiian Mission Academy, and it's been pretty fabulous. So today I kind of just want to answer, I think I've narrowed it down. I'm going to answer the question how my own life has changed, but also kind of how my future dreams and goals have evolved since I've been in the mission field. I feel like those two questions are kind of half of the same question, so I'm going to attempt to pack it in a nutshell. So there's three main ways in which I feel that my life has changed since I've been here, and the first is that it has solidified my purpose. When I was in high school, I remember having a conversation with my dad about what I wanted to do when I got to college. He asked me, he's like, hey, so what are you going to do when you go to college? And I looked at him and I was like, obviously I'm going to be a veterinarian. Like, I wanted to be a veterinarian since I was like 6. I was like, I love animals. He just kind of gave me this weird look like, I know that you like to help. And he was like, well, I don't think your real passion lies with helping animals, even though you love to do that. I think that you really want to help people. And that was like the first time when I started researching, like, is helping people something that I can actually do as a career? And I don't know why it took me that long to figure it out, but the answer was yes. There's definitely a career in which I can help people, which is one of the things that I love to do most, and that is why I'm a social work major. But the question now was, well, what area of social work, because it's so vast. And I was like, I don't really know. I know what age group I want to work with, or at least I thought I did, and that's always been teens and young adults. And when I got here, I was like, wow, this is quite the challenging bunch. But it's also been like, wow, this is my niche. Like, this is the age group that I love and I want to work with. And being here has definitely solidified what it is that I want to do, what my purpose is, and that is to just help people and make people feel validated and empowered. And the age group in which I want to work with is definitely this one, teens and young adults. So that's the first way in which my life has changed, and my future plans have kind of evolved since I've been here. The second point is how I've kind of transmogrified the way in which I have allowed myself to be stretched. There's a lot of stepping out of your comfort zone, especially assuming roles of leadership, which is something that I don't like to do. I like to be in the backgrounds and empower the leader to lead the masses rather than assuming the role of leader myself. So that's been a way in which I've had to allow myself to be stretched and to grow, and just not being so stressed about things, and allowing myself to enjoy the moment and get to know my kids, and allowing myself to do that. It has been the primary way in which I have fallen in love with all of my babies, is what I call them. So I really semi-enjoyed the stretching process. It took a while to get to the part where I was able to allow myself to enjoy being stretched, because it does hurt a little bit sometimes, but I've definitely gotten there. And I don't want to say the last way, but the last point that I'll mention in this little video of how my life has changed is that being here has encouraged my journey of spiritual growth. And people always tell you, like, oh, you're going to learn so much about God, and you're going to establish this great relationship. And at the beginning I was like, okay, but when, you know? It was a little easier when the kids weren't here. I had all this free time because I was here for about 14 days before school really started, just to get to know the campus and the staff and the area. And I had all this free time, and I was able to go to the beach and go paddleboarding and really just delve into my Bible and the areas in which I wanted to read. And then the kids got here, and I'm like, I'm deaning, and I'm cooking, and I'm studying for classes, and I'm working in the office, and we're doing Walmart runs, and it's very busy days, and your downtime is few and far between sometimes. And it's just finding a way to make the time to have that special time between you and God and really delve into the Word. So I think being here has definitely encouraged that journey of spiritual growth, and just emphasizing how important it is, especially when you're serving, because it's easy to get down. And a friend of mine and I have, for the past few months, been doing weekly Skype Bible studies, which has been amazing. We just finished reading the book of Job a few weeks ago, 2 weeks 3 weeks ago, and 2 weeks ago we started the book of Romans, and then I got Christian's email on Monday, I think it was Monday, saying how, like, hey, if you're feeling down, check out Romans 10, and I was like, seriously? I just started reading this. And the very first verse, brothers and sisters, my heart's desire and prayer to God for the Israelites is that they may be saved, and I was like, that's literally why I'm here. So I thought that was incredibly special, just the timing and the way that things work out. So setting that time apart and just once a week doing that Skype date with a friend of mine and just delving into the Bible, and you know, it's challenging because it's not as bad, we're 5 hours apart. But just finding that time, if it's noon for me, you know, it's already 5 p.m. If I'm working until 7, you know, it's already midnight for them, and, you know, little things like that, challenges like that, just really emphasize how important it is to make that time. But other than that, it's been great. I'm enjoying my time. Just this past yesterday, we did a scavenger hunt with our family groups, which I'll try to include videos of in the files. That was super fun. Just a way to connect with the kids, and little things like that, the Walmart runs and the dorm church that we do. It's all been pretty great. So definitely a few changes to my life and future goals and the way they have evolved, but it's all been great, and I'm thoroughly enjoying myself, and I hope everyone back home is having a fabulous time. Can't wait to see everyone, but yeah. Okay, bye. Aloha.